one time or another, most organizations will come face to face with the challenge to internationally expand their business.
Digital started to do business internationally right away from the beginning. I don't know if you know, we started in 1957 producing boards and chips. And we produced those boards and chips for very large corporations like Kodak and Xerox and what is today ABB and even Siemens. So if you look from that point of view, we had to start to think internationally right from the beginning.
Within 10 years, 70% of my competitors will be participating in some level in a global marketplace. My company is successful today because I've stayed ahead of the crowd. I don't intend to be one of the last players in the international arena. If you want to play a game, you've got to know the rules. And frankly, my experience has been that those who have the critical information and connections I need are not necessarily willing to share.
We believe that our customers should benefit from what we went through the last 30+ years in our own internationalization. Today we are in 190+ countries. We are doing business through a variety of channels, direct, indirect. We believe that a satisfied customer is the ultimate goal for keeping yourself in business.
Through counsel, practical advice, and project management, Digital's International Business Development Services can help your company manage its return on investment while minimizing both risk and time to market.
My product is selling in Asia today. I picked up a tip about the local specs during one of the International Business Development workshops. Fortunately, our product was still in development.
Every market is a local one. Digital has local presence throughout the world. We can work with you to identify products and market niche opportunities that offer a high probability of success.
There aren't any margins for trial and error. It's got to be right the first time. Every market is unique in both culture and development. Some of the differences can be very subtle, so the big picture simply doesn't apply. I'm not interested in theories. I want to talk to somebody who's there.
My advice is that you need to connect with somebody who understands the difference in cultures and who will advise you at the time you are focusing on those cultures. The real issue is that you need to feel what the differences are. You need to understand the differences. And it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to change yourself too much. It just means that once you know what is important for other people, you're going to reflect better to their demands and to what makes them happy.
In order to succeed in business on an international scale, it is important to understand how the financial, political, and cultural factors impact the risks taken when building a business.
Risk isn't the enemy. Failure to take a risk often is. I wouldn't be where I am today if I hadn't gambled and won. But you've got to thoroughly understand what it is you're doing. I like risks that are manageable enough to live with and returns large enough to matter.
There are many risks, and you need to assess these risks according to your needs, to your products, to your strategies. What you need to do is you need to customize a model, if you want, so to speak, which gives you an immediate information on where you stand when you expand.
International Business Development Services will help you make the right decisions. A comprehensive, long-term strategic plan that considers a variety of cultures and business customs offers a realistic 3-year outlook that will help guard against restrictions on business growth.
Originally, our plan was to export. But the more I learned about the real market need, well, we realized we needed to raise more capital and form a subsidiary relationship.
Sound business plans that focus on carefully evaluated markets have traditionally attracted the necessary financing, both inside and outside of a company.
We needed to know that we could get the right funding for this venture, not just for the initial steps, but enough to maximize our position 5 years into the plan.
There are many plans who remained on the drawing board and then nobody really executed them or was capable to execute them. Whatever expansion plan you draw, you have to focus on implementation. It has to be doable.
International Business Development Services specializes in helping you secure the capital you need for the best return on investment.
I attended an executive briefing. I found it to be relevant. The information was helpful. I asked a question concerning my specific requirements, and the seminar leader said, "I know exactly the person that will help you with that. He'll give you a call." He called the next day.
The network is a very huge distributed network. It starts with our own employee. I think we are the only company who can reach every employee on the desk worldwide in a minute time frame. And that's a fascinating tool because it means that you have right on your desk the skills and capabilities of 120,000+ people if you want them. Not mentioning the 4,000 additional consultants if you want them.
I still have questions. What's the best-selling mix? How will the reality of the European market play out? What about emerging competition? A lot of decisions have to be made by asking the right questions and asking the right people.
International Business Development Services will help you make the best choice. Selling direct, indirect, exclusive partnership, agency, licensing, discounts, and pricing all change when moving into foreign markets. In addition, companies will probably have to consider demands like support services, training, and maintenance, just to name a few. Choosing the right selling mix has become a very important challenge for digital. It is a continuous process of change and discovery that has endured over the last 30 years.
I would say that we really understand to manage large and smaller projects, locally or internationally. We basically put our own network to work for whatever necessity we have to satisfy our customers. And that's a promise I can give you. We will do it for you.
After the overview at the executive briefing, I wanted to target more specific requirements. The International Business Development Workshop helped me create an outline for expansion. I know what I need to do, and if I decide to ask for help during implementation, I know that there are various degrees of support or project management available to me. The choice is mine. The Global Expansion Forum brought the dynamics of world markets to life. I met potential customers, consultants, influencers, as well as governmental officials and authorities from my targeted region, which happens to be Germany. So have I got everything I need? Well, I've got a sound strategy, a reliable roadmap, very helpful contacts, and the benefits of over 30 years of experience complements of Digital Equipment Corporation. I'm ready to go. What are you waiting for?